Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's 10:07 a.m. I'm on my way to Zozo, New Mexico. What for? Well, I got to go to the DMV there and get the title to the place I bought, the travel trailer in Cloudcroft, transferred into my name. Do I really have to do that? Probably not, but I will go ahead. Am I going to insure the deal? No. Why? That's just the kind of guy I am. But anyway, we got everything done in Capitan and checked the mail. I didn't have any mail at all. I hardly get any mail. Most of it is online stuff, and I've got a little ice chest in the back. You may hear a little rattling back there, and I'll correct that when I get to Zozo. But anyway, it's a fun life, isn't it? You know, I come from Cloudcroft from my home base there to my home base in Capitan, and it's 86 degrees here already at 10:08 a.m. and the high today in Cloudcroft will be 82. So what that tells me is I might be able to be in Cloudcroft 4 months a year, possibly. And but just to have the convenience of going up there where it's cooler is good. And besides that, I'm not going to lose any money on the deal. When I get ready to sell it, I'll make enough out of it to pay all my expenses and so forth. And that's the way it works with real estate when you own it instead of rent it. So on and on we go. This is a pretty drive. We go over Indian Divide right up here, and then the window opens up to the desert, the flatlands and the desert of Zozo, 5,500 feet. And here we're 6,500 feet. So it'll be a little warmer in Zozo. That's what they call it here. The locals call it Zozo. You know, everybody shortcuts the thing. But I got my TDS modem. I've got to return it too. And I know you want to know all this, and that's why I'm doing this video, because I felt like it was very important that you know every damn thing that I get into. You know what I mean? But yeah, old Fickle man is fickling I'm doing my best fickle act now. And is there anything else I got going on? Not really. No, just get these loose ends tied up, and then I'm going to get some stuff from either Amazon or Walmart to furnish out the RV and Capitan, because all the bedding is in Cloudcroft. Most of the bath stuff's in Cloudcroft, you know, and so I'll replace all that in the RV with some stuff. And yeah, and then that way when I leave to go to Texas and I come over from Cloudcroft to Capitan, the only thing I'll have to bring is an ice chest full of refrigerator stuff and a few miscellaneous items, and no clothing. I'm gonna leave, you know, I brought some clothes over to the RV, and I may take the heavy coat that I have and not buy another one of those, but all the other stuff I'm just gonna have duplicates, you know, jogging pants and all that stuff. Well, I think I may have enough jogging pants. I don't have to do that. I've got extra pairs of those, so because then that's all I wear. And also I got my new Crocs today. They're a light tan color, and they have a different design on the top, and yeah, they're pretty cool looking though. They're light tan, they fit okay. I thought they were going to be a little small at first, because I usually order 13.5 or 14s, but this time they didn't have it in that size, so I thought, well, hell, let's go with a 13 and see what happens. And it's okay. I walked down to the post office from the place in Capitan. Yeah, they're fine. I think they'll kind of loosen up a little bit, but we're good with that. So that order worked out, and on we go. Isn't that a beautiful view there? I love that, you know, really pretty. Yeah, on this trip, I'll get to see a lot of variety, because I'll have driven from Cloudcroft into Ruidoso through the mountains and the forest, and then over to Capitan where it thins out, and then here where it really thins out, and all you have are juniper and brush and stuff, you know. And then when we get around this corner here, you're going to see a high desert of Zozo, and yeah, then we'll go back through Ruidoso, the drive from Zozo through Nogales over to Ruidoso on 37. And that's another pretty drive. I'll do another video of that too. And why? because it's just a pretty drive, man. There's all kinds of stuff around here in this area, and that's why I'm here. You know, you around Taos and Cuesta and that area, it's pretty there too, but it's more touristy, a little more trafficy. As you've seen, there's no traffic here, not at all, and I like that better. And I got all the shopping I need in Alamogordo if I'm in Cloudcroft, and if I'm in Capitan. Ruidoso's got everything I need. So yeah, we're good to go at every home base, including Texas, Fort Clark Springs, because from Del Rio to Fort Clark Springs about 30 miles, and you know, that's a pretty big city, got all kinds of stuff there, you know, Walmart and all that, Home Depot, HEB grocery store. Yeah, so we're doing all right. We're doing all right. And I think I mentioned in another video that Chevrolet, General Motors, is bringing the Chevy Bolt, B-O-L-T, electric vehicle back again. Why? Because they have too much demand to let it go. No, it's a very, very popular vehicle. Why? Because it's one of the least expensive electric vehicles you can buy, and I've had mine for almost exactly a year. Got 11,000 miles on it, and I have to tell you, I'd be hard pressed to go to a hybrid or a gas car again. I'm telling you, man. No, it's just so convenient. You charge at home, and 110 works fine for me. The 110 charger, you know, you don't have to have that 200-watt thing or whatever they come up with. You don't need all that crap. You can get it if you want to, and if you need it, depending on your driving habits, if you need to charge quickly, then that's fine. But you know, I charge overnight, plenty to go the next day. How much does it put in overnight? Well, it depends on how much I have available to put in. But if I say I've got a range of 220 miles on my car, and I pull into my house and put it on charge overnight, let's say from noon till 8 a.m. in the morning, noon to 12, 20 hours, it'll put 80 miles in it, and you know, that's more than I use in a day, average. So enough said. I think I've said that about 50 times. But in this, what a train! What a train! See, that's transition and change in one word. Change. Okay. Yeah, what I'm talking about, transition. I'm going 100 miles an hour in my mind because I had all these little nitpicking things to do today, and I wanted to be sure I got them done. And they're striping the side of the road there. Very good. Good job, guys. We're putting that white stripe on the right side, on the other side. Excellent, excellent. So here we go, guys. On we go, on we go. What else? What else? As far as selling the RV in the lot, I guess that's on hold, because if I could have sold them as a package, you know, both together, the RV and the lot, for $110K, we'd have been done. I mean, I'd probably taken 100 if somebody had pressed me, but nobody got that serious, you know. So that tells me something, you know, tells me that maybe the market ain't right. So, well, we don't need the money, so let's enjoy our life, honey. Now we'll let this go till we get to the DMV and Zozo. I'm hoping they're open today. The girl that runs that place, I don't remember her name, but she is super efficient. I mean, this girl is printing, typing, talking on the phone and shit. I mean, she just gets it done. You know, she don't jack around. And yeah, if she ain't busy, you know, liking the, you know, people waiting in line. I'm still debating whether I should register my vehicles in New Mexico or not. I don't see any real advantage, because Texas is going to get away from the vehicle inspections, I think next year or the year after soon, and I certainly don't want to be a resident of New Mexico because of the tax thing, and that's it. So we're looking at a lot of options, and you know, the good thing about having the place in Cloudcroft, if there's much good about it, which I think there is, you know, it gives me a third option. You know, I mean, when I'm in like Capitan today is going to be hot. I guarantee you it's going to be in the 90s, low 90s, upper 80s, you know, and that's a little toasty, a little toasty. And if I don't have to be there and I can be in Cloudcroft where it's 78 or 80, why not? You know, and yeah, and as far as the noise and all the stuff that happens around in neighborhoods, it's no different in Cloudcroft than it is in Capitan. You know, it's the way it is, and same way in Fort Clark Springs, Texas. I mean, I'd be sitting out and somebody's using a leaf blower or a chainsaw or a lawnmower or whatever. Then you just have to tolerate those neighborhood things, as most of you know, because that's just the way life is. You know, nothing's perfect, but you can get close. You know, so with that in mind, we're moving along here to Zozo. Got 288 miles of range. When I left this morning from Cloudcroft, I had 315, but I was coming downhill, so I've used very little range, but I'll start using it when I turn around up here in Zozo, heading back to Cloudcroft through Ruidoso. Yeah, I'm expecting when I get to Cloudcroft, I'll have 150 miles of range, approximately, which is about what it should be. Got me some green tea. Yeah, we're okay, guys. Keep it going, baby. Keep it going. Keep that ball rolling. Yeah, this is definitely high desert. You know, things usually work out for the best. You know, even though I try to screw things up, sometimes the world won't let me. Like buying this place here in Zozo, out there in that desert on the right. Yeah, I tried to buy it a couple of times, and the deal didn't work out for whatever reason. But overall, I'd say thank you. At the time, I was a little frustrated, and I was able to get the place back in Capitan, and and then I put it up for sale. Nobody's buying it, so I guess things work out for the best somehow. And I'm quite pleased with my new plan. Why? Well, I don't have to even consider getting another car, because I'll tow my car back to Texas, and when I get ready to come back out here again, I'll tow my car back out here to Capitan. We'll park under the covered parking, and come and go from there as I please in the car to Cloudcroft or Capitan or Cloudcroft or Capitan, you know what I mean? And on we go. Yeah, that's not a bad life, guys. I guarantee you. When I got to Capitan this morning, I had all my stuff ready to, load up things. I got a few canned goods. That's all right. I had some refried beans I need, and I had some eggs in the fridge. Good, they're still okay. And I needed to get, there was some old lettuce in there and a tomato that had gone bad, so I threw those in the garbage. Turned the refrigerator off and opened the doors on the refrigerator so it wouldn't get moldy. And yeah, so we're okay. And but the RV is hooked up to power, and that keeps the batteries on the RV and the vehicle trickle charged. And I ran the RV for about 10 minutes while I was doing miscellaneous things. Cowboy Jessie came by and visited a minute. She's keeping an eye on my place. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for doing that. Yeah, Valley del Sol off here on the right, that was where I was going to live in perfect harmony with that beautiful view. It does have a beautiful view. And they've got, let's see, you've got where the antelope, they got Andy and Amy Antelope living out there right by my place. Remember them? They'd come by every morning. Pretty much, pretty close. And I'd say, good morning. They didn't say much. They weren't very talkative. But yeah, we're rolling along here. What is this bill? It's only been 4. Yeah, we got about 10 minutes to the spot, maybe a little less. That's Zozo straight ahead. Off to the right is Valley del Sol, the subdivision that never quite make it, And they've got a lot of property for sale in there. As long as you understand what you're getting into, they got a beautiful view. The downsides of this area right here, in my opinion, which is worth not much, it can be a little windy, and it can be a little warm in the summers. The winters would probably be pretty mild, but I understand it's pretty windy in the winter. So the winds don't stop. And it's just flat as a dime here. There's very few trees, etc. So, hello, wind. Yeah, we get this done today, and yeah, I'm reading a Louis L'Amour book on the patio in Cloudcroft, and I've got some neighbors that they're not noisy, but they sit out on their patio until late at night sometimes. But hey man, I don't care where you are. There's always going to be that one thing. I've gotten used to that, and so you just have to learn how to overcome it. And there's several ways. One of them is I can sit out on the patio and listen to audiobooks. Sometimes I do that, or sometimes I sit out and watch a movie on my smartphone on the patio. And I use the headset, the old wired headset thing. Yeah, it plugs up your ears, but it's not a big issue. It's a small matter. So, coming into Zozo, speed limit 55, 10:23 a.m., 92 degrees here right now, 92. Yeah, that's hot for here this time of the year. Yeah, we got that heat thing, and that high pressure system is kind of moving to the east now, but we're still on the edge of it. But even though Cloudcroft temperatures are higher than normal, it's extremely comfortable at night. And you don't even have to run an air conditioner during the day at all. If you got a fan, you don't even need a fan, because it doesn't get up to 78 till 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And if there's any breeze at all in that area, you're comfortable, you're good. And I love that, man. It's just peaceful to have the screen door, the door open, screen door there. And yeah, it's just nice, kind of like living in the country again. You can take the boy out of the country, but you can't take the country out of the boy. That's a lot of truth in that. And I said, hello, country bumpkin. How's the frost out on the pumpkin? Good story, good song. This is Zozo. This is the intersection of 380 and 54. 54 goes north and south. 380 goes east and west. And that's an Allsup's gas station on the right. They got all kinds of stuff in there, food and all kinds of stuff. And the gasoline prices show to be $3.69 a gallon for regular unleaded. And why am I going? Oh, she's out here. That's right. I was wondering why I was going straight, but her office is out here. That's why I'm going straight. Used to be ZZQ right here on the right, the barbecue place. They're gone, man. They may be somewhere else in town, but they're not there in that location. ZZQ is a barbecue place. You go straight ahead on this road about 4 miles, and you come to Valley of Fires Recreation Area, which is a BLM campground, improved with showers and stuff. They don't have full hookups, but they do have water and electric at most sites, not all, most. And they have tent camping and all that stuff. That guy turned his blinker on and then went straight. Faked me out. Yeah, don't ever, if somebody's got a blinker on like they're going to turn, don't believe it. They may have had that blinker on for 3 weeks. Here he goes again. That's the one you're looking for, huh? Anyway, here it is right up here. I mean, you won't believe this is the office, but it is when I pulled in there. It's a junkyard, car parts thing, and DMV. Oh shit, man. Yeah, here we are right here. I'll pull up here on the side. Anyway, guys, we're here at Zozo MVD. But anyway, having said that, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Enjoy your life one day at a time. Keep your health and do what the hell you want to do. Bye-bye.